Welcome, Money Finders, enriching the lives of people you touch. 12 mistakes that rich and successful people never make. Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is often more important than the outcome. Ashe. There is nothing wrong with making a mistake. We all stumble and fall, now and again. Yet the property market is full of people who have inched their way to the top after many setbacks. In fact, failure is an important part of life and essential to growth, both individually as a person and as an investor, business person or entrepreneur. But what separates the truly successful is the ability to learn from their mistakes. They mess up too, or do something they regret, but those at the top of their game analyze their behavior, learn from it, and don't fall into the same trap again. In other words, their mistakes don't become habits. Here are 10 bad habits you won't see successful people repeating. Money Finders. The more subscribers you get again, the better and more content you can continue making. Subscribe. Number 10. Rich people do their research. They don't invest in shady property or shady ventures. Instead, they may take time to find out what they are investing their money in, and they only commit when they are sure of what lies ahead. Developing a rich mindset takes time. You might struggle with some of those ideas at first. After all, learning to use your wealth wisely can be a challenge. With time, however, you learn to use your money to its greatest advantage and enjoy it all the same time. Number 9. Rich people don't spend the money they don't have. The rich don't borrow money for big purchases. They understand that borrowing money for such purchase means they'll have to pay much more than the item actually costs. Instead of taking loans for big buys, they will wait and save up to get the item. Number 8. Saying yes to everybody. You are everybody's go-to person. You know your game and you get stuff done. But operating without boundaries distracts you from your goals. Be objective with every request and compare it to your goals and priorities. If there is no correlation, say no. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. Bruce Feirstein. Number 7. Feeling sorry for themselves. There is no doubt that things will go wrong from time to time, yet successful people are resilient. In fact, it's one of the most important traits of a successful entrepreneur. If you stuff up, take responsibility for it and don't wallow. Self-pity is the opposite of resilience and will hold you back. Number 6. They don't expect to receive massive success overnight. Successful people avoid the common mistakes of aiming for things to miraculously favor their circumstances of setting unattainable goals for themselves. Instead, they proceed with a defined set of ideas which will facilitate to construct a material form of their ambitions, repeatedly enhance and build this up, and eventually land at the desired amount of success. Number 5. Not asking for help. This kind of behavior is common in startup owners. They start small and on a shoestring budget, which means that they have to wear too many hats themselves. That's okay, but at a certain point, it's impossible to propel growth if you don't ask for help, delegate, and allocate a part of your workload to someone. Spreading yourself too thin can have bad consequences both on your health as well as business. Not only will you be in a fast lane to burn out due to stress and exhaustion, but you won't have some important stuff done properly. Let's face it, all of us are skilled and well-versed at a couple of things, and we should stick to them and leave the tasks that we are not good at to experts. Otherwise, it's easy to fall into another trap, failing to deliver or compromising the quality of your service. So asking for help isn't a sign of defeat, it's a rational thing to do. Number 4. Becoming lazy. It's easy to get complacent after many years in the workforce, but successful people never let the ball drop. They put the effort in even when they have had a bad night's sleep, are lacking motivation, or would rather be doing something more enjoyable. Why? Because they are emotionally mature and know there are people relying on them and they wouldn't dream of letting someone down. Number 3. Rich people don't overcomplicate things. From an investment portfolio that is filled with different types of investments that might make money, in spite of their high risk, to a home that is filled with all the latest and greatest stuff, rich people avoid overcomplication. Instead, they keep it as simple as possible. Number 2. Playing it safe all the time. Counter-effective as this may sound, but successful people never refrain from taking a risk. If you're always trying to stay on the safe side and avoid mistakes at all costs, ironic, I know, you won't experiment enough. While it is great to follow a certain routine, being stuck in your ways can be very detrimental to your business. How's that possible? The thing is that while being too bold and taking risks on a regular basis can mean either success or failure, the outcome is usually dramatic. On the other hand, the dangers of being too cautious slowly erode your business and can't be spotted so easily. There is no seismic change that will make anyone gasp with shock. The trick is finding the right balance between following your gut instinct and playing it safe. Number 1. Giving up. Being a quitter, you won't get very far. No matter what industry you're in, the rule of not giving up is essential for achieving your goals. As T.A. Edison said, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Instead of waving the white flag and abandoning your projects, if you can't make them work right away, persist and hold on to what you envisioned. Being the last man standing will be the one who wins. For example, many salespeople tend to give up after a couple of unfruitful outreach attempts, although stats say that there should be somewhere between 8 to 15. So following up with your prospects, even when they seem to be giving you the cold shoulder, is crucial. Bonus tip A. Forgetting to enjoy their life. We all know people who work so hard they have no time to enjoy their life. While a strong work ethic is admirable, human beings need balance. If you need to work intensely on a project for a period of time, then that's fine, maybe even vital. But make sure you make room to relax at some point and enjoy your life. There's no point working 60 hours a week if you have no time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I've often said, if you don't enjoy the journey, you won't enjoy the destination. Bonus tip B. Rich people don't forget to invest in themselves. They understand the importance of continuing education, certifications, and even vacations, and they are willing to make the upfront investment for the long-term rewards. Money finders, we hope you've enjoyed this video. Keep the discussion going in the comment section. Find us on all social media platforms. Like and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.